G'day and welcome to the start of a new Hearts of Iron 4 campaign. We're going to be playing as the German Reich again. This time, well, let's make sure Iron Man mode's turned on. This time we're going to do it a little differently. Iron Man German Reich 2, really? It's the third one we've done. Alright, whatever. Save and play. This time we're not going to use the Axis. Basically, we're not going to rely on Italy to help us with, well, France really, all they help you with. And we're not going to rely on Japan to help us with the Soviet Union. What we are going to do is go ahead and dismantle the Axis. Good for us. We are going to be all alone. So, first up, research. We're going to do the usual thing. We're going to jump into industry first, because production is probably about the most important thing for Germany in these early wars. And then, of course, need to make your research faster. And we're going to do something different this time. We're going to try and push down the mobile warfare. Possibly. No, actually, we're going to do support weapons first. Alright, civilian factories. Instead of going and building more civilian factories, I'm just going to dive into filling up Germany with military factories. I'm going to start in the east and then work our way west, building up. Not going to worry about adding ports or anything. Alright, free military factories. We need to make infantry equipment, make support equipment. We are going to want to pump out some light tanks and some motorized. How many more do we have? One. Let's go, well, they need upgrades, so yeah, we'll go with them. And then probably tanks need to be bumped up a bit, and then we're going to want to do more motorized after that, and then more towed artillery. So at the moment we're kind of balanced, but we are going to want to make some more guys. First off though, let's just take a look at the ships. We're going to finish off destroyers first. Finish off. No, screw it. You know what? We're just going to cancel these. Zerstörer. We're just going to be making submarines. They're going to automatically go into the Kriegsmarine. Which means, of course, we want to actually join these guys together. So, merge them. Put them searching and destroying in the Baltic eventually. Screwed that up, didn't I? Alright, you guys just come and sit in Königsberg for now. Kriegsmarine will take highest skill guy, Dönitz. It's going to be a submariner, which is what we're going to want. Alright, now the basic aim for this is going to be to get the industry for Russia and try and do all the Comintern before any other war breaks out with the Allies. We're not going to get dragged in by anybody because we are the lone wolves. So, let's take a look at what we're going to need. We're going to need transport. We're going to need all these other guys though. Tactical bombers should be good. Naval bombers we'll leave off. Alright, these guys are all going to come over to this airfield to start with. And we'll probably want to look for the naval bombers. We're going to use them against the Russians, possibly eventually. Just get them into the Baltic and set them to just do naval strikes. Alright, so we're going to want to declare on Poland quickly. So we're going to go ahead and justify a war goal to conquer Poznan. We'll need 47 more, so we need 50 to do it. Fine. Okay, next thing, the armies. We'll put them all in one. What's that? 30. So, Field Marshal von Rundstedt always does pretty good. Get the entrenchment with the combat width reduction. So he can create a front line against Poland. He's going to just steamroll them all the way over to Russia. Sorry, Soviet Union. Get started when we start the war. No national focus is set. Now, the thing here is, what are we going to want to do? We could Anschluss early. It's the way everyone else seems to play it for some reason. I think we'd want to go through this way though. So, start the Reichsautobahn. Kick this up to speed 3 while I try and figure out what I've forgotten to do. Would be the divisions in basic training. Right, we're going to want some panzers. 5, well actually, take it up to 24. So we can make a division just of them. Pop them out in Ostmark. And not going to join them up to anything. They will be the priority. We're only going to do the one of them. And then we're going to train Gebirgsjägerbrigadas after that. With whatever else we can. They just use more infantry equipment than the others. So that'll give us 14, Yeah, we'll do that infinitely. That's fine. And we'll probably want to put them against the French border eventually, but we'll just pop them out in Brandenburg early on and join them straight into von Rundstedt's. Alright, what else are we getting? Resources. What do we need? Need oil for the tanks, so we're going to do that. Get it from the Soviet Union. And we need rubber for the planes. Let's get that. Yeah, we get it from the UK. It's fine. Okay. So we've got 12 factories left over. We don't want to see them. We want to see all this stuff. 2 tactical bombers a month. All the rest of that's just useless. But let's go take a look in East Prussia. Fighters, we're going to merge. Attack bombers, get merged. Alright, we'll kick this up to 1,000. Close air support. Up to 1,000. Alright, so we are I would have 1,200 here, which is everybody we have for now, so just grab them all. Tell them to do stuff in Western Poland. Air superiority and interception with close air support. Alright, next thing we are forgetting is the political power. It's not a problem yet. Let's go up to speed 5. Not going to be doing anything for a while. Now the other question is, do we want to do that immediately? Or do we want to wait until we can get Hesse and Bormann? I think we get started on that. And then we'll grab Hesse, and then we'll grab Bormann, and then who's the other one? Ribbentrop. Gives you political power gain as well. When we're at war with Poland, we want to have enough saved up to go straight to total mobilisation. You have to be at war to do that, whereas you don't for war economy. Alright, seems like the way to go. So, what do I say? We're going to do this. Alright, conquer Poznan. Go. And we should be able to get to war with the Soviet Union before they even start their purge. They'll get the bonus for it being a, what do you call it? Great Patriotic War. Alright, Reichsalderbahn. Go for the Westfall. That was the thing. If the Rhineland is remilitarized, you gain extra things in Moselland. So we'll go for Rhineland. Go ahead and do that. What was that saying about it being reversed? If you are confronted and back down. Yeah, because that will happen. Now, our fleet is getting larger. Do automatic split off. We are only going to be at war with Poland and then Soviet Union, so it should be fine to lay them out. Just in the Baltic. If we go to war with the Allies, we want a much stronger fleet. Alright, we're going to keep pushing down this way. Modify the government, absolutely. Give us Hesse, the silent workhorse. Takes us up to 2.3 per day. The extra 0.3 is freaking huge. Not so much for Germany, because of the 50% for Hitler. Ethiopia's gone. Tension's still 0. I mean, we need to get Poland before world tension gets up to 25 and they can be guaranteed, so that's not going to be a problem. The problem comes if you try and take France and Poland at the same time, because you have to do Belgium to get through to France, and getting those three, yeah, probably do one eventually where we do that, but it's a bit tricky. Now these transports, I don't know, I'm not going to need them, so we'll just put them in reserve. I've got the Rhineland back. Now we go for the West Wall. Give us the extra forts on the French border. And when are we doing this? End of October, possibly. There's our support weapons. And basic machine tools. So 38 is the next one. We're not going to waste going ahead on that. But 37 would be fine. We're going to go for... we want the extra output, so we're just going to go concentrated. maybe try and have enough fighters to defend. And we're going to go machine tools as well, even though it's 6 months ahead of time. 3 dockyards, because we forgot to set the submarines to permanent. Right, get them going. Kriegsmarine. And just keep adding them, because that's all we're going to be making, is submarines. Get the U-boats in. Don't forget to do the Kriegsmarine. Good. Modify the government. That's right. What was it? The Rhineland gives you extra political power. So let's go ahead and jump with Martin Bormann. And then we... What do I need to save up for? War economy. Right, that's the one I always forget. Total mobilisation. That's the one I mean. So I only need 150. You have to do it before Poland capitulates. We're not going to need any of the other guys against Poland though, so that should be fine. Trying to fill the railway gaps. He has, say, 40. Do we want to go for somebody else? Army offense. Or who do we usually go with here? Usually go with student. I'm not going to do paradrops this time. Infantry, taking defense, that's one. Ferdinand, it's better than the other guy, the chief of army. Alright, we should have, yeah, 3 tanks in there. These guys are going to start being ready, hopefully. Don't have enough tanks for them, but we should have everything else. Light tanks, motorised, and artillery, yep. Alright, construction. Better construction again. We'll be able to start adding more military factories onto these when the other one's finished. The concentrated industry. Right, there's our west wall. Industrial effort gives us 6 more spewing factories, so we can start building up the other stuff. What, 50% faster? More than 50% faster? We need 1 more oil. That'll be for submarines though. Everything else is looking good. Alright, Olympic Games. Modify the government again. So the question is, do we want to stack it for extra attack? I'm thinking, yeah. And then we'll save up the next 150 because the war's going to start pretty soon. We'll get Austria, Czechoslovakia peacefully. Which also give you a bit of Hungary. Can't remember. Something around there you get. Can't remember. Alright. So we got Comintern and the Allies are the only two. The lone wolf shall prevail. Wasn't really going to go for any achievements in this one. If we do go for anything, it'll be the one where everybody's fascist, I guess. Industrial effort. Spy. Need oil? Yep, doesn't matter. Alright, we're ready to go at the end of this month. Which is when we'll have more than 150. Good, so we'll do that straight away, or I will forget it. And then we'll probably also want to do, well, the factory output could be an issue. Have to be at war and have total mobilisation to do that. The reason not to is for the extra factory output, which I think just having the resources might not be an issue. I don't know. Modify the government? No. Available war goal? Yep, let's actually check how we're doing here. I hate how the default colour is so similar to this one. Alright, make him black. And we're going to be aggressively executing this battle plan. So you are all automatically joining. Alright, these guys would finish 16th of November, so wait until that. infantry equipment is pumping out. th, 15th, 16th. That makes 30. So I'll finish there. Alright, let's go get started. Declare war on Poland. We have no allies. We are the lone wolves. We've declared war. We are not going to forget to... He doesn't have enough factories. Crap. Alright, well, we'll do that when we go to war with them then. In the meantime, another High Commander. Can't do Rommel without army innovations, which is probably what we're going to want to save it up for. Otherwise, the Blitzkrieg Theorist gives us max speed, so let's go for him. That takes down speed 4 since we're at war. Should be a very short war. They can take this, we'll take it back pretty quickly. The other guys still on their way over. We do have some tanks around. Let's just grab the Panzers and try and head over to Warsaw. You know what? Let's pop them in here. Give them to Rommel. They can be aggressive. They can have that. Go there. And then take those. Damn it. Hate it when they don't do it consecutively. Alright, just go ahead and do that. And part of the reason for that was so that we could add these guys directly in there. Make these guys the Red Army. Spanish Civil War started. Good. Not particularly late, but not early. You guys need to get started on that. Alright, they've almost gotten up to, what's that city? Königsberg. Just as we come in to stomp on them anyway. Why are they sitting there? Alright, mechanical computing and concentrated industry. So, we will want better reinforcement rate. And we'll also want... it's a bit far off. Well, that's not far off. Let's go for the better factory output. Alright, about to take Warsaw. Is our industrial effort, so we're going to want army innovations to unlock, who's it, Rommel? Three Panzer divisions are unassigned. Really? Let's go check on that. Alright, everyone's assigned now. And we modify the government a little more, so let's grab... Who do we have? Infantry. Do we have... Yeah, Rommel's the one we're waiting on. So we'll wait until he's actually ready to go. About to take Warsaw. They haven't even walked into Königsberg yet. Let's take Danzig. There goes Warsaw. Let's just go... Pull these guys back. Half there. Can't get the other half going. Alright, whatever. Send them all through. This is proving a tough nut to crack. Shouldn't be a naval... not naval, river crossing. Of course there is. Even though Danzig's on this side. Alright. It's probably still a river crossing there. Alright then, the other thing would be to widen it. At least get the extra guy in there. And that's all we can attack there from. Alright, research. Doing fine there. Go for some excavation just because it's kind of fast. Resistance to occupation. Well, it's not going to be a problem, is it? Alright, Poland. We want to take all states. End the turn. We're done. Alright. Well, it seems like a good spot to take a break, so thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope to see you again soon, where we prove what Germany can do without Italy and Japan helping out. See you later.